Ladies and gentlemen, podcasting since 2005. You're listening to Gamertag Radio with your host, podcaster Hall of Famer Danny Pena, the always opinionated Paris Lilly, and from outside of the norm, Peter Toledo. This is Gamertag Radio.
All right, so we continue here live from CWL Champs, and have the homie Q. You haven't been on a podcast. Were you on during E3? I don't remember.
I didn't join you guys on E3, I don't think.
No? Oh, no. Man. That's crazy.
I don't remember the last time I was on.
I think it was before that. Maybe like in another event. I just can't remember. It's been a while. But yeah, you always used to join us every year at E3, so.
Yeah. What's up, everybody?
At least we're here at CWL. By the way, man, the last match we got to see, man, was really good. Optic Gaming.
Enigma 6, I think it was.
Well,
they played Enigma 6, Optic Gaming versus Enigma.
Yeah, but I'm honestly like I'm gonna check out like United. That's gonna be good with them because the first match they had earlier this morning with Evil Geniuses. Official. That was a legit match, man. That was really, really good.
Yeah, and Optic Gaming has their fans in the house today. They were rocking the whole stadium. Year. It was insane.
Every year when we go to one of their matches, it gets crowded, man, with their fans, man. And I mentioned this before. I think it's the engagement that they've been having since day one, man. Like I think the other teams is just playing. That's it.
Yeah, they don't talk to their fans. They don't engage with them.
Nah, man, and that's why you get that support from their fans, you know. So
yeah, so many people wearing Optic Gaming jerseys and walking around with signs and stuff. It's crazy.
Yeah. So your thoughts about now, like CWL Champs overall, in your opinion? Like we've been to a couple in the past, and just esports in general for you, like your thoughts about it.
I'm not a huge esports follower. It's like to the peripheral because, in the gaming industry, there's always different sections and different parts. Like esports is its own little industry under the gaming industry umbrella. And then you have like indie games, and then you have like AAA games, and then you have like the Twitch streamers and personalities and YouTube personalities that are all in the gaming umbrella. But it's always fun to go to the esports gaming events in person. It's like... It's different than watching it on a Twitch stream.
Oh, yeah.
Being in the crowd, it's like actually being at a live sports game, you know? I've been to a couple of the Call of Duty ones. I've been to...
Overwatch? You've been to Overwatch?
I haven't been to Overwatch. The other shooter.
Which one? There's so many. I don't know. Counter-Strike?
Counter-Strike, yeah.
Okay.
The Counter-Strike one.
Okay.
Which I went to that in San Francisco, and that was a blast. FaZe Clan has a huge following there, and it's like insane. And once you go to one of these events, it just changes your mind about esports in general and how successful it can be and how big of an industry it can be. And then you think about why these celebrities are investing in teams, why ESPN is trying to broadcast. Mm-hmm. You can't tell that from watching the streams or watching replays. You actually got to be here and see what it's like. It's pretty cool.
Now, you've been into the music business like a very long time, since the 90s, right?
Yeah.
Now that you see a lot of these like hip hop artists now getting involved into esports, some of them are just fans of games, and some of them just see the money. Like, okay, I see if I invest into esports, like into a team or something, maybe it could be something big and something new for them, because there's not a lot of music artists that are doing that at all. They just probably will do like voice acting in a game or something like that, but investing on into esports is very rare. It's not that many.
Yeah, I think a lot of celebs and artists, hip-hop artists, are just fans of sports in general. And it's kind of expensive to get involved with an NBA team or NFL team or something like that. But esports team, A lot of them like video games. This generation grew up with video games. We love video games.
Yeah.
And being part of a team and investing in and cheering someone on is always fun. And they want to be a part. It seems like they want to be a part of that, especially with a game they like Call of Duty is a huge
game.
It's
a very mainstream game.
Yeah. NBA 2K is a huge game that a lot of celebs like. And, I think Drake is investing in an NBA 2K team.
Is he? I don't. I think he's investing on. Is it Fortnite?
Oh, is it a Fortnite team?
Fortnite, yeah.
I don't know. But yeah, they just want to be part of the team, and then they see these prize pools. Like today, this weekend, Call of Duty is a $2 million prize pool.
Yeah.
So there's $2 million up for grabs, and then like Fortnite a couple weeks ago, I think it was like 16 million or something like that. It was insane.
And now with the new series coming up now, every week, $1 million every week for like 10 weeks.
Yeah. It's crazy.
That's insane.
So there's like a lot of money involved, and I think people see that and they want to get involved and be a part of it.
Yeah. So you were at the Modern Warfare event a couple weeks ago. I know Paris was there.
I was there with Paris.
Make sure to check out his preview. One of our past episodes, he talked about the game. He did like a roundtable interview and all that, so it was cool. Now, your thoughts about the game? I know we already talked about 2v2 yesterday with a friend of mine, Jimmy. Overall, your thoughts about Call of Duty? You played Call of Duty for a very long time.
Yeah, and it's funny because this is weird because I'm one of those guys that plays Call of Duty for the campaign.
Oh.
Because I am terrible at multiplayer. But the multiplayer for Modern Warfare upcoming here is different than the previous version. It feels like it's more... You can get, if you're a terrible player like me, you can actually feel good about contributing to your team because the way the maps are set up, it's like set up for campers. You can like find a spot and kind of hide and just kind of look out and just take out cats from unsuspecting places. I know a lot of probably purist Call of Duty guys don't like it. They like to just be up in your face to face and who pulls the trigger quicker. I'm not that guy. I'll sneak up from behind you and like snipe you or whatever. Yeah. But and that's the cool thing. And I played like the regular 6v6 like
so where they had deathmatch, okay.
Deathmatch 6v6, and they also have, and I played the 2v2 as well, which is that was pretty intense. I know you weren't very good at it.
I got destroyed. I'm keeping it real. I got
destroyed too. Even though I did win a couple rounds with me and my partner, some random guy that they paired us up with at the event. But it's pretty intense mode. I'm interested to see what everybody else thinks about it. And then we played, I think it was a 16 versus 16, like a huge battle on a big map. I think there's 20 versus 20 as well. And
20 versus 20? Okay.
Yeah, and it's just chaos. And everybody's just running around, shooting each other and trying to capture these zones and stuff. Mm-hmm. There's a zone capture mode. And it was actually pretty fun, because you're not the only one dying every couple minutes. So
when you were at the event, what was it that the developers were pushing about the game that is new? Because, we already know like the normal modes and all that. But what was it their focus at the event that they were promoting the most? Like,
I think the most, not only the 2v2, which is a brand new mode that they haven't done before, so that's something that they were pushing pretty hard, and then the detail of how they put into the making of the guns and the sound effects, and they actually had the sound guys there and the sound designers and how specific they are on how the pistons sound when you're shooting a gun, how it sounds when you cock it, when you're loading it, and how detailed just the sound of you loading your gun sounds in the game. And they just talked about that and how realistic they wanted it to be. So they really, and then they researched all these guns. They did art and sound, and it was pretty amazing.
So us that were attending CWL, and you already also got to play Modern Warfare, the new one. So how do you think that is going to fit for CWL next season?
That's interesting because I wonder, because I don't know, because it comes down to the maps. The maps that they had for Modern Warfare were really, how can I put this? They're kind of crowded. Like there's a bunch of corners that you have to turn and hallways that you have to go down, and it's really, really intimate. So you can just run into someone and just be like pop out or hide or whatever.
Very fast paced, like previous games.
It can be. Yeah. It can be. It depends on where you are at, because it comes down to the maps, man. Because I'm really interested to see if they create new maps for the tournament, or if they're gonna use the ones that are in the game for the tournament. Because if they're going to use the ones that are in the game, I really want to see how these players are going to master those maps. Because I'll tell you right now, it'll make for some really interesting matches for real.
Yeah. Now, would you like to see a 2v2 esports type thing too? Like you think that's even possible, or you think it's better to keep it normal how it is now?
It could be interesting, but if I wanted to see that, I want to see like the top players, period, like the celeb, like very best Call of Duty players go 2v2. I don't want to see the scrubs, the losers and stuff. I want to see the very best, because if it's not the very best doing it, then it's not going to be entertaining.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Graphically, you like it?
Yeah, it's insane, man. It's crazy. I don't know if you guys saw the trailer they released a couple weeks ago for the multiplayer. It looks just like that.
You went to E3 this year.
Yes.
Did they show something about the campaign? Did they show anything about the campaign at E3? Or because I know they didn't show anything multiplayer, so I missed that appointment. So I don't know what.
I think
they showed.
They teased it a little bit. I don't think I got to see much. I don't remember much. Was it during the Xbox
just wondering,
press conference or?
No, remember they have a marketing deal with PlayStation.
It's PlayStation. I'm bugging. Sorry.
Yeah. I know they had a behind closed doors meeting.
Yeah, I didn't get to go to that,
and I couldn't due to time, and there was only two of us at E3, so we couldn't attend. But because I'm wondering, because you say you're a campaign guy, so I'm just wondering like your thoughts about the trailer that they showed. Maybe that got your attention a little bit, or
yeah, we'll see.
It's a reboot. It's a reboot, right?
It's a reboot of the.
Are you a fan of the first Modern Warfare?
Yeah, it was fun. I had it was a turning point for shooters. I think the original Modern Warfare, and there's a move away from the World War II that everybody was kind of stuck on, and it was crazy. Yeah,
because I think at that time Halo was like on top, and then Modern Warfare came out, and it was like a game changer. The beta, they released a beta, remember?
Yeah.
And I was hooked. I was completely hooked with that. I was like, man, this is good. This is really good. And then the game came out. That's it. It was a wrap. Halo 3 came out. Yeah, it was good. But Modern Warfare, what was that, man? At that time, it was good.
Modern Warfare was just pure shooter. Yeah. And Halo 3 felt like... Halo 3 was fun, but it felt like it was like a
remake. Not remake.
It was like a marketing movie game to me. It was like super easy.
The trailers was awesome though.
Yeah, Halo 3 was super easy. It looked glorious, and I think you could beat it like in 8 hours or something. It was like super easy. And Modern Warfare at that time was just so gritty and grimy and just like pure shooter. And I think that's why it was so successful.
Here's a question that has nothing to do with Modern Warfare or CWL, which was breaking news yesterday. The creative director of Halo Infinite left the company 343 yesterday. He's the one that handling the campaign of the game. Should we be worried about that?
I think so.
You think so? Why is that?
Why would you leave the company in the middle of developing one of the
that is true,
most important games in Microsoft's
history
game library?
Yeah.
History, period.
Yeah.
There's something going on there.
True. Here's another thing. I heard that somebody else took over that used to work at PlayStation. I can't remember his name, but I got to read more about it. But what if he maybe got an opportunity somewhere else, more money? I mean, that's possible too. It looks bad. From the outside, it looks bad no matter what. Like, you just left like that, and the game comes out next year.
Yeah.
I don't know. I know Paris is going to be at Gamescom. So I told him, look, if you have any interview with those, if somebody from Microsoft, please ask that question. It's a big game, man, for Microsoft, man.
It's a huge game. And whether he was fired or he resigned, it's a red flag. Because there's a their visions for the game didn't align, and something's gonna have to be cut or fixed or something. It's just it's a red flag, man.
It is a red flag. All right, man. Anything else? Anything we'd like to promote?
Just go visit GameCrate.com. Still there, senior editor, doing a lot of great stuff. A lot of guides for all the recent games that came out. Fire Emblem is still super hot that everybody's talking about.
Yo, it's been selling a lot, man.
It's crazy. I've never played a Fire Emblem Three Houses game, but every time we put something up about how to do something in the game, it just
snap.
takes off. Everybody loves that game, so you should check it out.
You don't play much Switch games, right?
I don't even have a Nintendo Switch.
It's a game changer, man. It's good, but you don't travel like how I travel. You know, like
Yeah.
you should try it. I'm waiting now for The Witcher to come out. I'm gonna replay that game.
I'm gonna get a Switch eventually.
Yeah, you're just waiting for that game, for that.
Actually, I was waiting for that new Switch that they just came out with a better battery.
Oh, the Lite.
Not the Lite, but they have
the one that I have, but like the better battery
with
life.
a better battery life, and I think they're doing something else to it too. I forgot, but
yeah, I think next year we probably will see like a Pro Switch version next year. Because I think Nintendo wants to have something so they can say
a Miss Leo prediction.
That's just a little Miss Leo prediction. But the reason why I'm saying that is because PlayStation is releasing something, new console. Xbox is releasing a new console. Nintendo can say, yeah, we're also releasing a new console. It's selling like crazy, man. Switch is selling like crazy.
It is.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get one eventually.
Yeah, good. Get The Witcher, man. All right. And thanks, man. That was cool.
No problem. Good seeing you, man.
Thanks for listening to Gamertag Radio. Be sure to like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter.